Your powers are weak, old man.
Folks say Tron is one of the oldest U.S. film franchises, which is true, technically. But in reality, it's part of a sad little club of ancient IPs that Hollywood won't let die.
You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright.
Tron's been around for a minute, over 40 years. It's older than Pixar, older than the MCU, older than that hard candy your great mama has in that heavy-ass green glass pedestal dish.
What the heck-a-rooney is this, Mrs. Bleck?
It is a candy dish, Ned. $90.
The only problem? They've made 3 movies in 4 decades. 3! That's not a franchise, that's some hostage shit. It's not the oldest, though. Tarzan and Kong beat it by decades, but among sci-fi franchises, it's up there. Agent Out Terminator and Ghostbusters.
Yes, but wrong.
Let's get to ranking them. Tarzan's been swinging around Hollywood for more than a century. The first movie was in 1918, then they kept on making them. By the time we got to 2016, we had abs, CGI gorillas, and Margot Robbie. Still Bond and still no goddamn pants.
What?
How about Margot in a Tarzan outfit? Oh right, the male gaze. See, times ain't changed. In the early 30s, Universal went, hey, what if every classic novel we didn't read in high school became a movie with lightning and eyeliner? These movies defined horror and created the first real crossover events. Dracula meets Frankenstein, Frankenstein meets Wolfman, everyone meets Abbott and Costello. The OG connected universe, built not from post-credit scenes but from grave dirt, fog, and copyright loopholes. They crawled out of their graves in 1931 and they've been haunting every studio pitch meeting since. Because in Hollywood, even death gets a sequel. Kong debuted in 1933. It was a visual effects milestone that made people believe a 50-foot ape could fall in love with a white lady in a sheer slip dress. And somehow, it works. And after all those years, he's still punching lizards. He gave up on blondes, though. He's the prototype for every CGI monster that followed, and the only film franchise where you can say he peaked in the 30s and still be talking about both the ape and the audience. That's peculiar. Mad props for being the oldest kaiju in Hollywood. Probably need a hip replacement. Superman first flew on screen in 1948, Batman in 43. Fast forward and these cats get to reboot every 5 years. They're more content factories than franchises anymore. They don't age, they reboot and get shittier.
Be careful not to get picked up. Chief O'Hara can be very tough with aliens incognito.
So we get Pat Batmobile and Nirvana and...
Every time you say that I don't belong, it hurts my feelings.
Oh yeah, Gun Soup didn't make money.
I mean, why are you here? There must be a reason for you to be here.
Yes, I'm here to fight for truth and justice in the American way.
Enough from the clown.
Let's not blow this out of proportion.
Damn you all to hell!
Planet of the Apes came out in '68. It's one of the greatest sci-fi twists ever. 56 years later, we still doing it, only with CGI apes so realistic you expect them to ask for a union contract. This one refuses to die, and honestly, still better than most of these modern fucking franchises. Star Wars. You've heard of it. George Lucas made a space western, Disney bought it, Kathleen Kennedy turned it into a zombie franchise that gnawed at the childhood memories of generations. Almost 50 years old and aging worse than blue milk at Tatooine's binary sons. Ridley Scott gave us Alien in 1979, a sci-fi horror masterpiece. Decades later, we've had sequels, prequels, and spin-offs. Hey man, xenomorphs never died. They get rebooted or pimped out as a pet on television. Star Trek movies have one thing in common. They either completely rule
Ah!
There is no in-between. It's a franchise built entirely on the coin flip of competence. By 2016, even the Enterprise was like, nah, I'm crashing into a planet, fools.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds.
The fedora that refuses to die. Started in 81, should have retired in 89, and somehow returned in 23. It's now collecting AARP points between whip cracks. Indiana Jones went from punching Nazis to getting punched by commies. Please, nail that coffin shut. Rolling in with jet walls from 82 is Tron, a movie about computers before people ever had computers. Revolutionary CGI and a box office flop. Then, nothing.
End of line.
Until Tron Legacy in 2010, which was basically a Daft Punk music video with dialogue. Now, over 40 years later, we're getting Tron Ares star Jared Leto. Yeah, Jared fucking Leto, man. Disney is bringing back the grid because Marvel's dead, Star Wars is buried, and Pixar, well, they be doing gay stuff. Blade Runner asked the big question, what does it mean to be human? Then it spent the next 40 years making sure nobody could answer it, because every version of the movie contradicts itself. It bombed and got rebranded as genius once it was too late to make money. It's the most influential flop in history. Without Blade Runner, we wouldn't have Ghost in the Shell, The Matrix, or 1,000 rainy cyberpunk video games. 35 years later, someone at Warner Bros. Said, hey man, remember that movie that tanked in 82? Let's spend $200 million making a sequel. Denny V turned Blade Runner into a perfume commercial with feelings. Now there's a Blade Runner TV show coming from Amazon, because nothing says anti-corporate dystopia like an Amazon Prime exclusive. Ghostbusters. Franchise resurrected so many times it's a seance at this point. Who are you gonna call? Shareholders. We've gone from busting ghosts to busting dignity. We got the originals, the Girl Boss reboot everyone pretends didn't happen, the Stranger Things Legacy sequel, and now another one where Slimer probably needs therapy. This is what happens when a studio can't decide where it's selling toys, nostalgia, or trauma.
What the hell are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
The Terminator. The franchise that keeps coming back, and each time we wish it didn't. Skynet achieved sentience, Hollywood did not. We went from Rise of the Machines to Salvation to Genesis to Dark Fate to whatever AI hallucination they're cooking up next. At this point, Skynet isn't even the villain. It's the studio executives and James fucking Cameron.
What I saw that blew me away was Amelia Perez.
Damn, JC, you lost your mind since you went down that Malachi Crunch in the ocean. This one's a couple years out from being a geezer. Fuck it! Oh yeah, the Predator franchise. The franchise has been stalking Hollywood since '87, hunting for good scripts and coming back empty-handed every time.
Come on, kill me, I'm here!
It started with perfection and shockingly devolved into Predos chasing autism juice from a little boy. So yeah, Predator is the perfect metaphor for Hollywood. Once a ruthless, coked-up success, now a dude showing up for young transmission fluid in a bad suit and terrible dreadlocks.
Here's a treat, you little shit.
Hey man, if you down, like and subscribe. Catch you on the flip side, flapjacks.